Hey you guys, I switched to a different oversized hoodie to pretend like this oversized hoodie to pretend like this isn't being filmed on the same day as the last video that I filmed, as if I'm not wearing this very easily identifiable makeup. Okay? Just it's a thing, okay? I'm filming on the same day. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal, okay? The makeup's already done. It's kind of like, why not two birds, one stone? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's jump into it. Today, I'm going to be talking about products that I do not intend to purchase, as well as a couple products that I regretfully already did purchase. There's nothing I can do about that fact, but will not be purchasing again because these products are such garbage and I can't wait to tell you why, okay? I'm already stressed. Okay, I have my hair pulled into a tight bun so that I'm prepared. There's nothing in my way. I have my notes in chicken scratch. Let's go. The first thing I will not be purchasing, and this pains me to say because I love this product, and so many of you guys have been tweeting me about it, messaging me about it, letting me know that this came back from the grave, which is an uncommon thing, okay? The Cover FX bronzing drops. So this was one of my favorite products a few years ago. They took it off the market for over a year, probably closer to like 2 or 3 years. They took it off the market for, didn't ever like explain why. I was devastated, obviously, because that formula is like just divine. But I assumed that the reason they took it off the market was because they were going to workshop the shade range, add different colors, so that it was a little bit more inclusive. That was my thinking. So I was like, you know what? Or I just thought that they were never going to bring it back at all. One of the two. So when they did announce that it was coming back, I was surprised, elated, excited, just a lot of emotions going on. Cover FX reached out to me over my Instagram to be like, hey, bitch, we know you've been wanting this. Here it is. Do you want us to send it to you? I'm pretty sure I left them on red now that I'm thinking about it. But anyways, long story short, I won't be repurchasing the Cover FX bronzing drops because when they did bring them back, originally they had 2 shades, okay? And when they brought them back, they brought back 2 shades. They did not add to this range at all. There are 2 shades. There's one that is what they're calling a matte bronzer, which is for fair to light medium skin tones, and then one that is a like shimmery bronzer, which they're saying is a like shimmery bronzer for medium skin tones or a highlight for deeper skin tones, which it's not the same product then. You know what I mean? Not every skin tone can use that product in the same way, which is fine if that was like up to their, like they were just using it at their own discretion that way. But I just feel like, why would you take this product off the market, bring it back years later and not have added any shades whatsoever to it? In this economy, Cover FX, I'm just a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't choose to extend that shade range at all. And I understand they're trying to market it in a way that's like a little bit more clever, where they're saying like, oh no, you can use this as a highlight, but then it's not a bronzing drop. You know what I mean? Like, we have plenty of highlights out there. This is a unique product. It is a unique formula in that it's like this really beautiful kind of like liquid bronzer serum. It's gorgeous. Like, the formula I absolutely love. But yeah, I was really disappointed to see that they didn't add to that shade range at all. I was really hoping that they would kind of flush that out a little bit so that it could be a little bit more inclusive. But where it stands now, I don't intend to repurchase. And truly it does kiss me right here because the formula is so beautiful. Okay, moving on. Tarte Hydro Sealer. I hate that name so much, but that product really did call to me because I like, as we all know, if you've been here, if you haven't, then welcome. I only like cream products, okay? I like a more sheer formula. I like things that are hydrating. I have very, very, very dry skin perpetually, so I do kind of gravitate more towards sheer, dewy. Oh.
Are you filming again?
I'm fucking, listen to this. It's as if I don't do work normally.
Look at this hair.
There she is.
Oh my goodness, we're matching.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go film too, so.
Oh, are you filming right now?
Yeah. Listen, Nick Anderson on YouTube, plug. No.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'll edit that out.
No, you can leave it in. I've never seen you more awkward on camera. That was like a real, like, Matt moment. So I gravitate more towards kind of like hydrating, dewy, sheer formulations because of my super dry skin and because I just like to look wet, okay? So Hydro Sealer for me, in my ears, music. I was ready for that. However, I hate to give in to peer pressure. But it's getting kind of shite reviews, man. And that literally is what's holding me back from purchasing that product. So I don't think I will be for that reason. Here's the thing. People ask me all the time, like when I am doing like a new product video or whatever, people, and I don't like the products, people always ask me if I'm going to return it. Like, do I return all these products? I basically don't ever return products. I will return things like hair tools, stuff like that, like if they're faulty. But if it's just a product that I purchased, like a makeup or a skincare product that I purchased and I don't like it, I choose not to return it because I know that that product gets thrown out. They're not going to like clean off my used lipstick and put it back out on the shelf. So I know that I'm going to return it, it's going to get thrown out, it's going to create more waste. For me, because I'm in a position where I'm a little bit more financially stable these days, I would rather not continue to like add to that waste when I know that that's where it's going to, rather than, you know, just like regifting that product to someone who might like it more because they have a different skin type or they like that kind of formula better or whatever. So typically if I get a product, I don't like it, I give it to a friend or family member or whatever, rather than returning so that I don't create more waste. So that said, I try to be a lot more selective about how I purchase products these days, just trying to keep waste in mind. So when it comes to me getting a new product, I usually will buy that product because it's either something that is like really, really, really calling to me, like I'm super amped about it, it looks like right up my alley, or it's something that's been recommended to me by either one or several people that I trust and normally feel like we're on the same page when it comes to the type of products we like. And if I don't have any kind of like personal recommendation to go off of, or it's not really, really calling to me and it's just something I kind of stumbled upon, that is when I will, as a resort, look at the Sephora reviews. I've griped about Sephora reviews in the past. I oftentimes feel like I don't agree with a lot of the Sephora reviews. I'll get into that with my repurchases, or not being repurchased rather. I usually feel like I don't agree with Sephora reviews, but in the interest of not wanting to buy products that I'm going to not end up liking and get rid of, I try to like skim through the reviews, sort by why it's being reviewed poorly, like the lowest review, lowest star rating, you know what I mean. It doesn't, just accept me for who I am, okay? I try to sort by like the lowest rating and then kind of read through like what are they not liking about it, because sometimes I can determine from there, like if they're saying this is so matte, or no, other way around, this is so dewy, so glowy, so shiny, I look like a beaming youthful sun ray and I hate it so much, then I would be like, perfect. That is what I look for. So your negative is a plus for me, okay? I can sometimes sort through from there. This particular product, a lot of people were saying that it had like no coverage whatsoever. It was really greasy on their skin. Like greasy is like a different thing from dewy. You know what I mean? I think you understand, okay? But the no coverage thing I was a little bit concerned about, just because I do like sheer coverage, but like I haven't been sleeping great. So when it comes to a concealer, lately especially, I've been needing a little bit more coverage than maybe I would have used even like a year ago or so. 27 really hit me like a fucking pile of bricks. And it shows up specifically underneath my eyeballs. So I just need a little bit more coverage. So being that that's what the bad reviews were kind of stating, a lot of them were saying that they had really, really poor coverage, and that it was, one person said, quote, "Is this 99% water and 1% concealer?" So I was like, I think it's probably safe to sit that one out, at least until I can go into a store and like swatch it on my hand and like see kind of the texture for myself. I don't like purchasing products online, and I'm a lot less quick to pull the trigger on online shopping. I don't know how you guys do it. I just can't. I can't. Like I need to be able to like see it and feel it and like know what it actually looks like, because so many swatches, I'm really going on a rant here, but so many swatches online are just the same photo but edited to be like close to that color, and I can't do it. I need to see the exact color. I need to see it, because the difference between like a red lipstick that looks the way you're wanting it to look online, and then you get it and it's like more blue toned. It's just, my heart can't take it anymore. So I try not to order online as much as I can. But, you know, pandemics sometimes come into play, as we've seen in 2020, and I can't be in store. So I'm forced to shop online, and I'm forced to read Sephora reviews, and I'm forced to adhere to them, okay? The next product that you never thought that would end. Literally any of the Vina palettes. I don't know if my artistic spirit crawled into a dark hole to die, but that's kind of how I feel looking at the Vina palettes. They just feel, first and foremost, I don't like bigger palettes. I just don't. I never really have. I prefer a pared down color story, especially because I have so many palettes and because palettes are so common in the industry like that. Palettes are just being pumped out like crazy. I like a pared down color story because I want to be able to look at a palette and immediately be inspired and immediately have some kind of color combinations that come to mind. So I'm going to look at it and say, oh, okay, yeah, I can easily see I'm going to use this color with this color, and I can use that as a shimmer and blah, blah, blah. Or I could do this color story like this. Like I prefer smaller palettes for that reason, because for me, it's easier to make sense out of it as a whole. So I've seen a lot of pictures of people kind of reorganizing the Vina palettes in a way that kind of is more visually friendly, so to speak, and I can see the merit in it. However, again, I know myself. I know I have so many eyeshadow products, so many palettes, that I do probably have really, really similar colors in another palette elsewhere. So if I wanted to like mix match all these fucking colors together, I could just like compile 4 palettes out of my current collection rather than purchasing a whole new palette that I'm not inspired by anyways. Do you know what I mean? That aside, the product aside, I'm just like a little disappointed, man. I'm like a little disappointed in ABH, and when I say a little, I mean like a lot. Pretty fucking sad about it. I have loved Anastasia as a brand for years. Like, I think that they were really ahead of the game in a lot of ways. I think it was really cool that they jumped on social media as quickly as they did. If you guys didn't see over the past week, let's say the past month, because I don't know when this video is going to be posted. If you guys haven't seen over the past month, an Instagram user, her username is Donnie Darkowitz, but I'm going to put it on the screen. Her name's Taj. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. She posted about her experience working with the brand, and it was just really disappointing. Basically, they just kind of dicked her around. They didn't pay her as much as she had originally asked for. They kind of strong-armed her into signing a contract. Just overall, it was really disappointing. From there, I kind of discussed that post with a few other influencers and came to learn more unfortunate issues that had kind of happened behind the scenes with some of these other people. And it just seemed like a real kind of pattern emerged in terms of like how they deal with the people that they work with. And I just found it super disappointing. So the palettes, not interested in just in general. The business practice, like just so disappointing. You know? I just feel like there's no room for that anymore. Like, I recognize, let me just preface this by saying, I recognize the fact that like most businesses operate like pieces of shit. I will die on that hill. I really do believe that. But that said, I just feel like we're in such a social age where, you know, I just don't feel like there's any like necessity for brands to be able to get away with that and to feel like just more than comfortable behaving that way. I'm just like pretty disappointed. So anyways, just needed to get that out there. The last product I have no intention of buying. Literally anything from Goop. Pick a product. I'm not about it, man. I'm just not about it. If you guys don't know what Goop is it actually owned by that chick? Hold on. I'm pretty sure it is. Goop owned by... Yeah. Goop. I really just hate everything about it, top to bottom. The name. Don't enjoy. It's owned by Gwyneth Paltrow. She's really about that pseudoscience. Like, really just, that's a big chef's kiss for her. She just loves it. I'm not down with it, okay? A lot of her products from her brand, Goop, which is more of like a lifestyle brand, they have a lot of skincare stuff, wildly overpriced. Just wildly overpriced. And a lot of it isn't stuff that is particularly revolutionary. It's like bath soaks. It's salt for $40. You know, like, it's not anything that's that groundbreaking. And I don't feel like it's something that doesn't currently exist on the market at a much, much cheaper price. So I'm just like not intrigued by the brand at all. I'm honestly kind of surprised that Sephora picked up the brand. So they're like all on the like new arrival page, all things Goop. And I was just like, I don't want this. I wish you could filter out brands. Like, please stop. I don't want these things. How dope would it be to filter like cruelty-free too? Because then I wouldn't even have to be tempted by seeing it on my screen. These are just my complaints overall. Let's get into products that I've already purchased and I hate myself for it, okay? Extreme buyer's remorse. Extreme buyer's remorse. The first product I will never understand, okay? And like, I've had this product, well, not like recommended to me personally, but I've seen people that I genuinely like really respect their opinion when it comes to skincare promoting this product, and I do not understand. It's the worst. The Dr. Dennis, people are gonna be, there's gonna be a frenzy, I feel like, over this. The Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel. What the fuck? I actually cannot believe. Let me just like pull up the Sephora shit right now because I'm still appalled to this day. I feel personally wronged. This has 6,000 reviews on Sephora. That's a lot of fucking reviews, okay? Wow, Speed Racer. Relax. 6,000 reviews. 4,400 of those reviews are 5 stars. 1,400 of those are 4 stars, and only 114 of those 6,308 reviews are 1-star reviews. I genuinely cannot even begin to describe. I've like seen this product for years. It's been like a cult favorite for years, and I've thought about it and I've hummed and hawed, and I've been like, I don't know if that's for me. When I like look at the, like, just let me read you some headlines. Hands down the best face peel ever. Love the convenience of this product. Awesome, comma, easy peel. Try it, exclamation mark. Good stuff. Pretty good. Okay, well, Lisa Ray, that's more of a fair assessment, okay? I don't understand. It's the worst. First of all, my first bone to pick, so fucking wasteful, okay? Everything comes individually wrapped like this. I did know that going into it, so that's like my issue. That's my fault, you know? I just like was like, maybe it's like really worth it. It's not worth it. It's like so wasteful and it's not worth it at all. So every single thing comes individually packaged. You start with your one pad and then you do your second pad. And this is like your everyday kind of thing using one package of these. Yeah, it says you can use daily AM or PM. I was already kind of turned off by the waste before I purchased, after I purchased, definitely after I purchased. This product smells so strongly of alcohol in a very like non-dramatic way. I feel lightheaded when I use it. I don't have like particularly sensitive skin, and I just want to also say that I've been talking to you guys about how I've been using a retinol. I've been using, I used this long before I started using a retinol. So it wasn't that I was sensitive to this just because I was using a product that was already making myself sensitive. I wouldn't pair those two together in any fucking universe. I was using this quite a while ago. But I used this for probably 20 days. I would say I used about 20 days worth of this. And it literally did nothing for me. It's so soaked in alcohol. It stings the nostrils, burns the eyes, hurts the soul, and it did fucking nothing for me. It did make my skin peel over time, but it didn't ever like lend to helping with my acne at all, helping with my texture at all, helping with my redness at all. Like, I genuinely did not see any type of result using that product, and I'm so fucking disappointed. I just do not understand how so many people are so enamored with this product and are rating it so unbelievably highly, because like I don't think I could tell you one thing that this product did in a positive way for me. Nothing. There was no positives. It was just actually garbage. I'm so sorry, Dr. Dennis Gross. This isn't a personal attack, but maybe it is. What kind of monster did you create? It's the worst. I just don't get it. If any of you feel the same way, I need you to tell me so that I don't feel like I'm being gaslit by Sephora reviews. Like, it's just, I just find it to be the most bizarre thing ever. Usually when I don't like a product, there'll be the people that love it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can understand why you'd love it because, you know, again, like your positives are my negative, whatever kind of thing, vice versa. But this, I don't understand. I do not get it, and I will never get it, and I'm not going to stop saying that over and over and over again. There's nothing more to be said other than it sucks, okay? Second product that I will not be repurchasing. Wow, it's so bad too. Oh God, this is so bad. The Dry Bar La Sharif extra firm, or firm hold hairspray. I'm not going to call it extra because it didn't call itself extra. I'm extra. This is so bad. It's so, like, the smell is like powdery, like baby powdery chemical, and it just like lingers. Like, you'll use this hairspray and then like days later, like sometimes even after I wash my hair, I'm like, oh, like it's never gonna end. Like, it's just, the smell is the worst thing ever. And I'm not, like, I love a scented hair product. I love scents all up in my hair. Like, I'm not sensitive to scents in general, but this is just, it's horrible. When I spray it, I feel the contamination in my lungs. Like, I can taste the spit in my mouth being toxified. It's so bad. Like, I have to like spray this in such an open room because I'm like, like I can't breathe. It's like my eyes water. It's the worst. Like, it's just such a bad hairspray. It's so strong. The smell is so strong. It's like, it sticks to your fucking, to the particles in the air that you breathe into your lungs. It's horrible. It's super, super sticky. So when you kind of, spray it through your hair. A lot of like hairsprays will be kind of sticky, but as they dry down, they become a lot less sticky. As you brush them out, your hair is like basically not sticky at all after. I've been around the block when it comes to hairsprays, okay? This shit is so fucking sticky. It's ridiculous. Like, your hair is like in clumps, and even after you brush it out, like, I'll usually hairspray my hair, let it dry for like 10 minutes kind of thing so that there's like no like tackiness to it at all usually. And then I will brush through it so that my hair looks nice and soft and flowy and like mermaid-esque. Okay? Even when I brush through this, my hair is like still stuck together in strands because it's so fucking sticky. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but like, yeah, there's no fucking way in hell you're gonna be able to see that. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's so sticky that it kind of like congeals around that spray nozzle and becomes this like thick layer of solidified stick grossness to the point where the nozzle just stops working completely because it's so sticky and gross. Did I end up replacing this? I don't think I did, but when I first got this, I used it once and then it just stopped working completely, and then Matt had to like take off the top and put it back on and like do this whole fucking bit to like try and get it to like work again, and still some days it works, some days it doesn't. It's literally the worst hairspray I've ever fucking used. And on top of that, on top of it being a sticky fucking toxic nightmare, it doesn't hold my hair at all. And like, guys, my hair is very damaged, like very, very, very bleached, and like, you know, it can hold a curl. That hairspray, it's like, nah. It's as if I have virgin hair that's just like, nah. No curl hell. It's the worst fucking hairspray. Just don't even talk to me about it. And same thing, I'm pretty sure that had good Sephora reviews as well. Let me view. Bullshit. Fucking Dry Bar. Le Sharif. Bullshit. Hold on. Oh, why does mine say Le Sharif and this one says The Sheriff? Okay. I'm pleased. This has 2.9 stars out of 5. When I bought it, though, it did have more than that. I remember being like, why was that so highly rated? But clearly people have come to their senses because it's fucking garbage. I would go as far as to say it's garbaggio. And I don't feel like that's like an overstatement whatsoever. Anyways, you guys, those are the products I'm not going to purchase. Those are the products that I already did purchase and I can't take it back now. But don't you do it. Okay? That's it. Thanks you guys so much for hanging out and watching today. Let me know the products that are the worst for you, that you're never going to repurchase again, or the products that you're not going to purchase in the first place. I want to know. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.